Oh hi guys, look what is making a reappearance on the channel. I have not made a 2-minute tarot video in forever, in a really long time, and I just felt like it. So who knows if this is going to be an ongoing thing or not. So today I'm using the teeniest, tiniest tarot deck in the world, just to be annoying, just to make sure that you definitely can't see this card properly in the video. It is the Morgan Greer Tarot, which I have in this kind of mini deck version and in this little tin box. It's really cute. I really like it. I really like this deck. I've been using it as a go-to deck a lot recently. But anyway, yeah, maybe I'll put in an extra shot of this card at some point so that you're not just kind of looking at a vague blue dot in the corner of the video. So today I've drawn the star. And the star today actually got me thinking about creativity, and something that I mentioned in an unboxing video recently when I got the Sacred Creators Oracle deck. I was talking about how I really want to work on my own attitude towards my own creative output and my own creative expression, and how I have this kind of scarcity mentality when it comes to creativity, that creating stuff is tiring and exhausting and draining, and I need to have lots of energy to do it, and I can only do so much of it, and if I'm doing one thing I can't possibly be doing another, and blah 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 blah. And I have really wanted to turn that around and realize consciously something that is true of me, which is actually, more often than not, creative expression invigorates me. At the end of a long, tiring day, if I sit down and draw or write or just do anything remotely kind of creative, you know, anything that expresses how I am feeling at that time, put it on paper somehow, especially if I'm doing it in a kind of light-hearted way that isn't like kind of trying to contribute to some big project, that I'm doing it just in a very free-flowing way, it actually invigorates me. It leaves me feeling more energetic than I was when I started. And this card today is actually really making me think of that. So the image of the star and the woman with the 2 jugs of water, where she is, I mean, she seems to be sort of maybe pouring the water into the pond and onto the earth at the same time, and she's got kind of 1 foot in the pond and 1 foot on the earth, and it's always kind of considered to be a card of kind of regeneration and rebirth and peace and healing and that kind of thing. And I often very much think of it that she's actually drawing the water from the earth and pouring it into the pond, and that it's sort of this kind of cycle of output and absorption. And this is kind of how I want to feel about my spirituality, about my creativity, actually, and just me as a creative being. This card has really kind of hit the nail on the head for that, and probably true of a lot of different star cards, but particularly this kind of very traditional Rider-Waite-esque imagery. It's peaceful, it's kind of mystical because it has kind of the night sky and the stars and everything. It kind of reminds me of my creative expression through being a spiritual person, through having a spiritual practice and doing ritual and creating altars and that kind of thing. You know, that for me is very much creative expression as well. And it just reminds me in general of just, yeah, how it is that I want to feel as a creator, very much calm, in control, healed by it and invigorated by it, and that the more that I put out there, the more that I overflow, the more that I receive, the more energy that I receive, and that it's not a drain. It's not me just pouring forth and not kind of receiving anything back from it, that it actually is a process which is regenerating in and of itself. So yeah, that's it for today, and hopefully this will not be a once in a blue moon episode. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you're interested in this, I advise to check out the rest of the playlist. I will add this to the playlist. They're all really old videos. Some of them are really cringy because I'm really nervous you know, because it's one of my first videos or whatever. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Talk to you again soon.